What is happening, Bitcoiners? Get ready to strap in because the crypto universe is absolutely exploding with news, and you're getting the VIP pass right here on Bitcoin Bulletin. We've got price action hitting stratospheric levels, with Bitcoin tapping an incredible $111.03 K. But what does this mean for the average trader? Is it a rocket to the moon or a setup for a sharp descent? We're diving deep into the forecasts that suggest the worst-case scenario might be a mere 10% dip. Stay tuned. But the action doesn't stop at price charts. We're also hearing a powerful call from node operators to Bitcoin Core, demanding that Bitcoin remains truly censorship-resistant. This is a fundamental debate that could shape the future of decentralized finance as we know it. What does this open letter mean for the network's integrity? And speaking of integrity and influence, we're looking at how Bitcoin is revolutionizing corporate treasury management. MARA Holdings is making massive moves, stacking over 52,000 BTC, rivaling even MicroStrategy. We'll break down the risks and strategies companies are deploying to navigate this new financial frontier. Finally, the market is buzzing about the next big thing. While Bitcoin charts its course, experts are highlighting Remittix, or XRP2, as the best crypto to buy now, boasting impressive early traction and real-world utility. Is this the next 100x gem? We've got all the details. Don't go anywhere and make sure you're subscribed and the notification bell is on. Bitcoin surges past $111 K. Is a 10% dip the worst we can expect? Bitcoin is showing resilience, surging back above $111,000 as the weekly candle closes. This rebound is seen by some analysts as a promising sign, but critical resistance levels loom overhead. The question on everyone's mind is whether bulls can push past these hurdles or if a significant correction is on the horizon. Data from Cointelegraph Markets Pro and Bitcoin Bulletin shows BTC trading around $111,369, with bulls managing to defend the $110,000 support level following recent macroeconomic data releases. Crypto trader Michael van de Poppe noted the recovery as promising, but the market remains divided. Some, like trader Cypher X, warn that failing to reclaim $112,000 could lead to new lows. Others, such as Crypto Tony, believe a flip of $113,000 is necessary for a new all-time high, otherwise a drop to $100,000 is imminent. Key moving averages, like the 50-day SMA at $115,035 and the 200-day SMA at $101,760, are also being closely watched, with a break below $107,000 potentially targeting the $101,000 zone. Digging deeper into longer-term strategies, one theory suggests that market makers might be manipulating order books to trigger a massive short squeeze, propelling Bitcoin to new all-time highs, similar to late 2024. Meanwhile, Fibonacci analysis, based on historical patterns since the end of last year, suggests that the worst-case scenario for Bitcoin might involve a maximum drop of only 10%, with bottoms typically occurring around the 0.382 Fibonacci level, as observed by trader ZYN in past cycles. The community is abuzz with speculation, with many traders emphasizing patience over the weekend while closely monitoring these key price levels. The potential for a 10% dip, while concerning, is being framed by some as a healthy consolidation rather than a catastrophic crash. Don't switch off just yet, because the fight for Bitcoin's soul is just heating up. Next, we're diving into a critical open letter to Bitcoin Core that could define censorship resistance for years to come. Bitcoin Core faces backlash. Bitcoin is and must remain censorship resistant. A significant movement is brewing within the Bitcoin community, with node operators issuing an open letter directly to Bitcoin Core. The core message is clear and urgent. Bitcoin must and shall remain censorship resistant. This comes amid rising concerns over policy changes and perceived shifts away from the network's foundational principles. The debate over Bitcoin's neutrality is intensifying. Node operators, the backbone of the decentralized network, are voicing strong opposition to what they see as potential erosions of censorship resistance. This open letter signifies a critical juncture, highlighting a growing tension between developers and the community that sustains the network. The implications for Bitcoin's future as a truly decentralized and permissionless system are profound. This pushback underscores the community's deep commitment to Bitcoin's original vision. As the network evolves, maintaining its core ethos of resisting censorship is paramount for many. The discussions around this open letter are likely to dominate community forums and developer calls, shaping the narrative around Bitcoin's governance and technological direction moving forward. But what happens when a company bets billions on Bitcoin? Next, we explore the seismic shifts in corporate treasury management, featuring MARA Holdings' massive BTC accumulation. Bitcoin's corporate treasury takeover, MARA Holdings' $5.9 billion bet. Bitcoin is fundamentally altering how corporations manage their finances, presenting both unprecedented growth opportunities and significant risks. A prime example is MARA Holdings, which has dramatically expanded its Bitcoin holdings to a staggering 52,477 BTC, valued at $5.9 billion as of August 31, 2025. This aggressive accumulation positions MARA Holdings as the second-largest public holder, trailing only MicroStrategy, and highlights a growing trend of companies treating Bitcoin as a core treasury asset. MARA's strategy involves leveraging an $850 million convertible note offering to fund these acquisitions, signaling a deep conviction in Bitcoin's market influence and a desire to provide liquidity during volatile periods. While large players like MARA are making bold moves, smaller and medium-sized enterprises, SMEs, face a more complex landscape. The allure of Bitcoin is strong, but the risks associated with concentrating treasury assets are substantial. Market volatility can lead to devastating losses, and the complexities of liquidity, regulatory changes, and security require robust management. The regulatory environment is a major factor, with increasing scrutiny on anti-money laundering, AML, and Know Your Customer, KYC compliance. Companies like MARA are advocating for regulatory clarity, such as the Genius Act, which could bolster trust in stablecoins, another emerging tool for corporate finance. Best practices for navigating this new terrain include diversification beyond Bitcoin, capping crypto exposure, employing cautious yield-generating strategies, and maintaining strict compliance and security protocols. Ultimately, Bitcoin is reshaping corporate finance, but success hinges on a balanced approach that mitigates risks while harnessing its potential. Think that's big? Wait until you hear about the new contender experts are calling the best crypto to buy now. Next, we reveal the project making waves with XRP2, comparisons, and massive presale success. Bitcoin Price Prediction 2020, 5/2028. Is XRP2 Remittix the real next big thing? While Bitcoin continues to capture long-term investor interest, with predictions soaring towards $499,000 by 2028. A new wave of excitement is building around emerging projects promising faster, exponential gains. Bitcoin's price is currently hovering around $110,843, with forecasts suggesting a rise to $143,440 this year, and potentially reaching $212,032 by 2026, $317,150 in 2027, and peaking near $499,623 in 2028. These projections, based on historical post-halving cycles, indicate a strong long-term upward trend for BTC. However, this gradual ascent is prompting many investors to seek higher returns from earlier-stage opportunities. Enter Remittix, RTX, dubbed XRP2 for its functional financial infrastructure and aggressive growth strategy. Remittix has already raised over $24.2 million, selling more than 649 million tokens at 0.103 each. Unlike Bitcoin, which is already trading in six figures, Remittix offers significant room for growth from its current early access valuation. Its accelerated timeline, featuring exchange listings, product rollouts, and institutional onboarding planned for 2025, is a key factor driving its appeal. Experts are increasingly labeling Remittix as the best crypto to buy now, citing its potential for rapid upside compared to Bitcoin's steady, long-term climb. Its utility in payments and its early-stage accessibility make it an attractive alternative for investors looking for quicker, more substantial gains. Remittix aims to solve real financial problems, positioning itself as a practical payments token with the kind of upside potential that early XRP investors experienced. And that's just a taste of the action. We've covered Bitcoin's price, its core principles, corporate adoption, and the next potential moonshot. Stay tuned for a lightning round recap and our full call to action. All right, Bitcoiners, that was a whirlwind tour of the crypto cosmos. Bitcoin is hitting over $111K, while analysts debate the worst-case 10% dip scenario. Node operators are rallying to keep Bitcoin censorship-resistant in an open letter to Bitcoin Core. MARA Holdings is making a massive $5.9 billion bet on Bitcoin, reshaping corporate treasury strategies. And keep an eye on Remittix, the XRP2, hailed as the best crypto to buy now with explosive growth potential. If you're not already subscribed, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button, smash the notification bell, follow us on all social platforms, and drop a comment below telling us your biggest takeaway. We'll see you in the next one.